What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics, and today we got a song reaction from Dave Hause, The Great Depression, brought to us by our friend, longtime supporter and patron of the channel, Matt. Always appreciate you, Matt. You always bring me good stuff. Matt actually brought us a song reaction for Dave Hause many months back, the Autism Vaccine Blues. Love that. Told Trey all about it, yet I won't let Trey have this reaction because I want to listen to something else from Dave. So if you would like to support us in any way, check out the Patreon link below. The patrons make this thing go. Also check out our Facebook group, our Twitch channel. Give it a follow. Great live streams whenever you guys can hang out with us on Wednesdays and Fridays. Let's jump into this a little bit. Let's talk about Dave Hause for a minute. He's an American singer-songwriter, currently performs solo and with his band, The Mermaid. He draws music from heartland rock, folk rock, and punk rock. He's played in multiple Philadelphia area punk and hardcore bands over the years. This is off of his second album, but his first album after he was signed to Rise Records. He re-released his solo album Resolutions and then released this album in October of 2013. And Dave cites his musical influences, everything from Springsteen and Petty to The Clash to the Beatles to Bryan Adams to Brandi Carlile, Tori Amos, tons of people in here. I really liked the other song I heard, as I said, Autism Vaccine Blues, which is on this same album. So I will have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, Matt. Let's check this out.
We were the wrecking kids. Our heroes didn't work like our daddies did. They dazzled us with TV through sleeping lids. We followed hulking maniacs to Prozac Nation. You can be anything, just get your education. We were good Christian kids. We went to church on Sunday mornings like mama did. Teenage love made us feel guilty, and so we hid under those overpasses. On summer nights we'd tear each other's clothes off and get into fights. We rolled right through our 20s, never bargained for a crash. Watched all old dreams get buried under heaps of plastic trash. Broken promises to children, leaving indelible impressions. Welcome to the Great Depression. We were our father's sons. We played war on weekend days with our plastic guns, catching up with who we were through the reruns. Just eat your vitamins and say your prayers. You'll become doctors, lawyers, millionaires. We were misguided girls. We tried to fuck away through such a distorted world, confusing love with sex and plastic with pearls. Get what you can for yourself, leave the rest behind. It's freedom forever till your card gets declined. And we rolled right through our 20s, never bargained for a crash. Watched all old dreams get buried under heaps of plastic trash. Broken promises to children, leave indelible impressions. Welcome to the Great Depression. Welcome to the Great Depression. Did he die for your sins? Did he leave us for dead? If you wanted us safe, why would you fuck with our heads? The factory's gone, the loans are foreclosed, but there's some places left that still remind me of home. There's some places left that still remind me of home. Just give me one place left that reminds me of home. The lifeboat's looking pretty full. If you find some room, reach out and get me
The Great Depression, Dave House. I'll tell you what, he didn't disappoint me this time either. What a fantastically written song. Instrumentally very tight, just so well done. And really kind of a biography partly of my life, because it starts out we were the Reagan kids. Our heroes didn't work like our daddies did. They dazzled us with TV through sleepy lids. We followed hulking maniacs to Prozac Nation. You can be anything, just get your education. So growing up in the 80s, this is all the stuff I heard. Get a little shout out, I think, there to Hulk Hogan, which we're going to get again in a minute, too. Any song that can shout out the Hulkster twice is doing something right. We were good Christian kids, went to church on Sunday mornings like Mama did. Teenage love made us feel guilty, so we hid under those overpasses on summer nights. We tear each other's clothes off and get into fights back when we could fight and not get arrested and everybody wasn't trying to kill everybody. They were roared right here. Here's what the wordplay, and it's so brilliant, right? The Great Depression, obviously, the 1929 stock market crash here in the U.S. and caused the Great Depression. But he's using it as a wordplay because he said, then we roared right through our 20s, never bargained for a crash. Watch our hollow dreams get buried under heaps of plastic trash. Broken promises to children leave indelible impressions. Welcome to the Great Depression. He's using it because as we go through our 20s, right, we're promised so much stuff, at least in the States back then. You're told that get your education, work hard, you're going to make all your dreams come true. Well, what are those dreams? Chasing fame and fortune? That only leaves you hollow as well. So he's going through that like we were sold this lie, basically, and now we're figuring we never bargained for that crash, and here it is. We were our father's son, played played war on weekends with our plastic guns, catching up with who we were through the reruns. Eat your vitamins and say your prayers. Another Hulk Hogan throwout. You'll become doctors, lawyers, and millionaires. Misguided girls who sleep their way through a distorted world, confusing love with sex and plastic with pearls. Get what you can for yourself. Leave the rest behind. It's freedom forever till your card gets declined. I know, what we're sold in this country really was sold back in the 80s and 90s. Here's this card. Charge what you want. Get what you want right now. Worry about paying for it later. And then he just gets back in and repeats a lot of those things. Did he die for your sins? I mean, he's talking about Jesus there. And yes, he did. I'm a Christian. I can tell you that. Did he leave us for dead? The factory's gone. The loans are foreclosed. But there's some places left that remind me of home. Just give me one place that reminds me of home. Last verse is great. The lifeboat's looking pretty full. If you find some room, reach out and give me a pull. The way we learn to live is fading fast. I guess we never bargained for a crash. I read you most of the lyrics because the lyrics are fantastic. This was not a song that was just thrown together. Man, I love that song. First listen, I'm going to give it an 8.25. I've got to go back and listen to this album, which is pretty much what I'm pretty sure I said on Autism Vaccine Blues when I did that one. And I just never did with my schedule. But it is now going to be on my list, guaranteed. Thank you, Matt. Always appreciate you. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Until next time, I will see you.